Andy, vegan. I make a salad today, a mixed salad with crunchy ingredients. And crunchy ingredients, that means I can use a creamy, I don't need, but I can use a creamy dressing when I put some weight on the leaves, on the parts of the salad. And that's where I began with today. In the planning, you see all these ingredients, all the parts are nicely laid out. That's how I organize it, all for myself. You know, I make a new recipe every single day. So I have to plan a little bit at least, every single day something new. And I begin with one ingredient, or with a dressing for example. I have an idea for a dressing, and then I build the other parts and put little parts together until I have enough. Always take 3 rule. So today, the idea was to use a coconut, yeah, a whole coconut. Not complete, but in the whole coconut pieces. Yeah. And they usually, you cannot blend it usually because they are so hard. And if you blend it, then the fiber will be felt. It's not nice to drink it because the fiber is so strong in the coconut. That makes it so very healthy, despite the fact that the fat in the coconut is not the healthy fat by itself, by definition. But together with the coconut fiber, it gets super healthy. So eating coconut is super healthy. So they're a little bit tricky with the health science here, but coconut is healthy, point. Big studies showing that. Coconut fat alone, not. Other studies show that. So what? Now, I use the coconut anyway. I can use it when I blend it with bananas, for example. I found that out, and I make a nice smoothie with bananas and coconut, and that was really fantastic. So I have 2 bananas here, ripe bananas. That's good, because all the starches have broken down into glucose. That's the food, our fuel. The glucose burns in the cells, not the starches burn. It's only the glucose. That's the food. The only food we can burn in the cells is glucose. And that, when the banana gets ripe, all the starches have broken down into glucose. That's a good story. So for that reason, I like to use ripe bananas, put them into the blender on the blades directly, because I can't do it otherwise, because other way around, because if I put the coconuts on the blade might get stuck. Not so good. Not so good for the blender. And the third ingredient, the third main ingredient for the dressing here is a lemon. You see, I have a lemon here, a whole lemon. It is a small one. I begin with a small lemon. That is fantastic combination with banana in the first place, but also very nice with the coconut. The coconut is a little bit fat, good part for the dressing. Good story dressing is oftentimes very nice with fat, not always, but can be. Very creamy and nice. And the fat is also very nice balanced with the lemon. So I put lemon, coconut, banana at the base first. Then I want to season it. And that comes the second part of the story today. I want to season it with turmeric. Because you know, what is the first thought if a healthy chef wants to use turmeric and coconut? Yeah? Turmeric is something very healthy. That is one of the most healthy ingredients we have in the kitchen. Yeah? There are thousands, literally thousands of studies, because it's anti-cancer. Yeah, it can really heal cancer, but you have to use huge amounts. You cannot do it by yourself. You need a professional for that, I guess. So you need huge amounts, but to make it work, these studies showed that you need either fat, I use coconut fat, or black pepper. Here it happens that I have both together. It's not necessary, but fat is important for the turmeric. And with the coconut together, I found out I can use a lot of turmeric. So I have a lot of turmeric here for my coconut. And the other ingredients, I have black pepper. That's part of the pepper and salt story here. Yeah. And I have curry here, curry powder. And the curry powder has a yellow color because of the turmeric. So I have a double turmeric here, but I wanted to make a curry dressing. That was the first plan, because together with banana and lemon for a dressing, it asks literally for curry. It's a perfect combination for curry. These sweet and sour combinations are very nice with curry, for curry dressings, curry creams and these kinds, also curry soups, yeah, curries at all. And so that is a very wonderful combination, and curry is very healthy because there's turmeric in it and other, like for example black pepper or chili is in there, so many other ingredients. It's a mixture with every different, always different. So I have a curry, pepper and salt. So a nice seasoning here, and with a highlight on the turmeric. Yeah, it's basically a turmeric cream dressing. And of course I need some water because that would be too much heavy ingredients to make it in a dressing. So I need some water, but together with the spices, the water will be a problem. So blend it now and see what happens. I see a very nice color from here. That would be nice for the dressing. So first part is nice, what I can see. Now the texture, also good. It's a little bit creamy, but still very runny. So that would go okay. Most important now the flavor. Yes, nice texture. At the first sight. Of course the texture is also something I can taste. Wow, wow, that's cool. Wow, that's such a light flavor. Didn't expect that. Something that seems to lift. Really, it seems to fly. Whoops, it goes up. Interesting. Wow, now I'm surprised. So delicious, but it seems to be very light. I have no idea why. Super cool, you have to try that. So I put it aside for a while. I will blend it again in a while because I let it sit for a while with the coconut in there. If you blend it a little bit longer, these strong fiber from the coconut, it will be a little bit more gentle. It is already gentle. You noticed maybe I blended a little bit longer, but I will do it again in order to see if it's even still a little bit creamier. So far it's very nice. I'm very content with it. Yeah, I'll show you in a moment what it looks like. So now I give you the main ingredients of my salad today. That is a mixed salad. I looked what I have at hand and I came up with a radicchio salad with a celery. Yeah, first two ingredients of the main part. Here's some stalks of celery. There's 3 stalks or so, and the center of a radicchio. I just cut it down crosswise. Have these pieces, red and green, a nice combination. The radicchio salad is a little bit bitter, but it's very delicious if you have it with a nice dressing. The curry dressing is very nice with it because there's a sweet and the hot flavor in there, and that's here. See what I did. Very nice. You see what I did with the radicchio. I like this structure. Yeah, it's beautiful. A little bit like a red cabbage, and I just cut it down like this, and it falls apart if the parts are small enough like this. They fall apart pretty easy, so it's a nice experience to chew on these parts together with the celery. That tastes a little bit sour, salty. The celery, there's a lot of other ingredients in that tastes like salt, but very healthy. So we have a bit bitter and salty, and the sweet part comes in too. That is my corn. Of course, I would like to have that fresh. Unfortunately, I have only the frozen corn here, but it's also very nice to have the frozen corn. It's always available and very inexpensive, less expensive than the fresh corn. Of course, the fresh corn is preferred because it's fresh, but frozen is not bad. Yeah. You can just use it. I always use it when I don't have the fresh one. It's okay. Yeah. I thaw it a little bit and then I put it in, and it's very nice and sweet and, of course, healthy. Yeah. So 3 ingredients main and a topping. and that's the apple. It goes very nice with corn, of course with radicchio. Radicchio is a little bit bitter, that's nice with apple, yeah. And the celery too, celery stalks, very nice with apple, classical combination, yeah. So I guess it's a perfect, I did not know what I put on a topping, thought about some things and I came up with the apple, that was perfect, yeah. Cabbage in general, and I think radicchio is a little bit in that direction, because a little bitter. It's not a cabbage, but it's a little bit like that. And oftentimes I use cabbage with apple together in a salad, so the radicchio were very nice. And in general, an apple goes in very many different salads, and apple goes in as a nice complement. So I have now my salad complete, I have the dressing ready, I will have another look at the dressing and maybe I'll blend it again. I will just have a look at the texture again and taste it again. I was so surprised a minute ago because this lightness in there was so amazing. Yeah, I don't know what it is. With a banana maybe. I don't know. I never had that feeling. Really nice. I'll have to blend it again a little bit and then. Just checking if it makes a difference to blend again. Just curious. Perfect. Very nice. Oh, that is a really amazing dressing. Think about it. Banana, whole coconut, lemon, and the seasoning, pepper and salt, and curry and turmeric. So yeah, maybe it's the turmeric. The turmeric really, you see how creamy it is. So wonderful, wonderful dressing. It's perfect for this salad. And this salad can bear a lot of dressing because, as I said before, the ingredients are firm, so they won't drown in the dressing. And it's not that much dressing, but it's very nice. And you see it? Doesn't that look good? Hey, I found a new salad. I will have it right now, and I hope you like it too. Thanks for watching anyway, and taking the time. If you like, thumbs up. Then you can subscribe also to MD Vegan on YouTube. I have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest and Twitter.